Welcome to Veranda IAS. In today's current affairs session, in the subject Geography and Disaster Management, we will be dealing with the topic Moolamylliang turns oasis in coal mine desert. The learning objective of today's LU is to analyze the Moolamylliang, to examine the Moolamylliang which is in news, and to list the issues in Moolamylliang, and also to examine the recent changes in Moolamylliang. Further, we will be also discussing about the rat hole mining which is prevalent in India. Moving on, let's see something about the Moolamylliang. So what is this? It is an hamlet, it is a small village in the East Jaintia Hills district of Meghalaya. According to the Jaintia Coal Miners and Dealers Association, the district of East Jaintia Hills has around 60,000 coal miners spread throughout 360 villages. So there was around 60,000 coal mines which is present in the East Jaintia. It is present in the East Jaintia Hills. So this Moolamylliang is one of such villages, such 360 villages. It is one among them. Further, the Moolamylliang was one of these villages until April 2014, when the NGT, that is the National Green Tribunal, has prohibited the rat hole mining in that area. So till 2014, this village was an coal mine. It was a major coal mine where the rat hole mining was actually prevalent in that village. But after 2014, the NGT has actually prohibited this rat hole mining in that particular village. So why this village is news in now? Because in December 2020, in midst of an abundant pits from rat hole mining, the Moolamylliang, a community in Meghalaya's East Jaintia Hill region, is making strides towards becoming a greener environment. So this rat hole mined place, this left out coal field was now turning into an greener environment surface. So it was turning into an environmental, a heaven-like village. So that is why it was in news. So the NGT in Meghalaya barred dangerous rat hole mining, coal mining in April 2014 and set a deadline for transporting coal that had already been mined. So after 2014, the NGT has banned, and the coal which has been mined before 2014, the NGT has ordered to move that coal which has been already done. Further, the NGT supported Moolamylliang reform, but it did not prevent illegal mining in that district. So even though this NGT had barred this rat hole mining, still we cannot actually stop the illegal mining which is happening in the method of the rat hole mining, which is prevalent in the northeastern part of India. Further, let's see about the issues in Moolamylliang. So the rat hole mines generated around 10 million tons of coal in the year 2011 to 2012. So this large-scale coal production in a tiny state wreaked havoc on the ecosystem. So because of this, such a large amount of coal is being extracted from this area, it has led to a severe effect on the ecosystem of that particular area. The Meghalaya coal contains a significant amount of sulfur, which results in the discharge of sulfuric acid from these mines. Further, the mines were also hazardous because in certain regions, the acid discharge is so extreme that it has turned rivers into acidic. Even because of this, even the rivers, freshwater rivers, was actually turned into acidic and hurting the aquatic life and corroding the hydroelectric and dam apparatus. In 2014, the NGT prohibited rat hole mining in this region and vowed to rehabilitate these areas' environmental status, which has been done as of now. So not only these environmental issues, also this rat hole mining, because of this coal mining, there will be serious health concerns also. There is a disease called as fibrosis, pneumoconiosis, and silicosis. So these are all the diseases which can happen because of this illegal rat hole mining. So young children usually became a prey for these diseases because of this practice which was prevalent in that areas in 2014. Even though the NGT has banned, till now it was actually prevalent in some part. Illegally till now this mine was actually used for extracting, for the extraction of coals. Further, the recent changes in the Moolamylliang. So, following the NGT's prohibition, local residents have taken to protect the environmental through the afforestation process. So, in this coal mines, in this left out coal mines, the peoples have started planting trees. So, because of that, these coal mines have actually becoming an oasis like structure, because we see that these coal mines are actually an hole like structure. So these, if we grow plant in these areas, so it will be like an oasis like structure, and it was like a beautiful ecosystem which was prevalent in Moolamylliang in present day. Further, now like the legendary phoenix has risen to become a pure green dot in the midst of a gigantic dark smuggle. So this place which was dark before has now become a green surface, became a beautiful environment as of now. Further, to establish Moolamylliang as a base camp for travelers interested in exploring caves, canyons, waterfalls in unmined areas of the East Jaintia Hills. Also, it is planned to make this Moolamylliang village as a base camp for attracting tourists to explore the caves, canyons which is present in the Moolamylliang region and the surrounding East Jaintia Hill region. Further, let's talk about the rat hole mining which was prevalent in Moolamylliang, and even till today it was used illegally for extraction of mining. So actually there are two types of mining processes. So one is the open surface mining process, and the other one is the rat hole mining. So in the open surface method of extracting mines, actually the ground was actually digged, and it was actually used to extract coals from the surface, so thus opening the surface and extracting coal. But whereas in rat hole mining, what actually will happen is that small holes will be created, like a rat hole around 2 to 4 meters. Rat holes will be created, and small children's, young children's will be used as a child labor to go inside this hole, and eventually they will actually collect the coal from this cave. So that is why it is called as the rat hole mining. Fine, the rat hole mining is a word that refers to a dangerous and a difficult kind of mining in which miners go into twisting subterranean tunnels. So as we discussed before, it is a tunnel, so it's a twisting subterranean tunnel that are just 4 to 5 feet in diameter in order to extract coal from the deep seams with a pickaxe. So that is why these diseases we have discussed before, like this fibrolysis, this pneumoconiosis, it will happen. It will actually, the children's, they will become a prey for this disease because of this process. So that's all for today's LU. In this LU, we have, to summarize this LU, we have seen about the Moolamylliang, and we have seen about why this Moolamylliang which is in news. We have also seen what are the issues in Moolamylliang which is prevalent, and the recent changes in Moolamylliang, and we have also seen about the rat hole mining. So that's all for today's LU. Have a nice day. Thank you.